Hey, this is Nevin with Disc It, coming to you with another great episode as to why cooking outdoors has never been better. We're back, season number 5 is here, and we're bringing to you a great episode. Today's episode is sponsored by Smuckers Apple Butter. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now today we're going to bring an awesome different type of breakfast. Now we've done a bunch of different things in the past with the Disc It sausage cakes, we've done eggnog and rum French toast, we've done all kinds of different stuff. Today we're going to feature the Disc It flat skillet again, and we're going to make a totally different type of pancake for you. Today is potato pancakes with apple butter. So what I'm going to do to get started, of course I've got to start my Disc It up, push it in on the knob, turn to the left, and I've got ignition. So while this thing is warming up a little bit, I'm going to let you know what I've got going on here. Now I'm doubling the recipe that we got on the PDF file shown below. So I got here is about 2.5 cups of the dry boxed, it's actually a Hungry Jack mashed potato. I've got about 1.5 cups of flour. I've got some finely diced onions, which is about 1/2 a cup. And I've got some butter, a little bit of cinnamon, some baking powder. I've got some syrup, some half and half, and of course we're going to top it all off with some apple butter. So this thing's already getting pretty nice and hot. I'm going to mix some of this stuff up. Taking the Disc It and the flat skillet and the pancakes to a whole nother level here again. So I'm adding about 2.5 cups of the half and half to the onion and to the potato mixture. I'm going to mix this up real quick. Get some eggs in there. I'm using 4 eggs here. While I finish mixing this thing up here, let's take a minute to get into the Ask Nevin Anything segment. Hey, today's question comes from all kinds of different people via email, telephone calls, text messages, everything. Where are we at with season 5 and what's new with Disc It? Well, we've made some major changes here. We've got a new website. We've got new blog stuff happening, new YouTube stuff going on. Google stuff is amazing. And what we got really, really great going on is season 5. So we're back with some great episodes. Watch us every Friday with these brand new recipes. Cooking outdoors has never been better. So now we're done with this week's question of the week. I want to get back up into here. There are Disc It potato pancakes with apple butter. Now before we went to the question, we were showing some of the mixing that we were doing. We got the 2.5 cups of the Hungry Jack mashed potato mixture. We got some flour. I got some powdered sugar. Some baking powder. Now what I'm going to do is finish mixing this thing up. I might put a little bit more of the half and half, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the onions that are finely diced up and get that stuff set up on the flat skillet. So because of the viscosity here, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit more. Again, that's just the flour, the mashed potato mixture. It's got the baking powder. I'm going to add a little bit more of the just half and half. Again, you want to have it a little, not too runny, but you want to be able to set it up inside the flat skillet pretty easy. While this is going, I'm going to go ahead and mix up these diced onions. Put that in there. Now, while this is going on, that flat skillet's getting pretty hot already. So it's about ready to cook this up real quick. So I finished mixing this stuff up. I'm going to take a second to mention this week's Spotlight Disc It. Today's Spotlight Disc It is one for all you railroaders. Today we're featuring the steam locomotive Disc It. You can see this pattern and several hundred other different Disc It designs by visiting the pattern section of the website. Let us know what you want to make. We'll make a custom Disc It just for you. So now that we're back from featuring the Spotlight Disc It of the week, we're getting back into finishing our potato pancakes. Now, before we switched over to that, we're looking at the mixture here with the onions. We got the mashed potatoes, we got the flour, we got the half and half. Now, as we start mixing this thing up, you'll really notice that this thing is really, really viscous. So I need to add additional half and half here. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit more. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Now my flat skillet has actually been running for about 3 to 4 minutes, so it's really nice and hot already. I'm going to want to probably turn down the temperature just a bit before I add the potato mixture into it, the potato pancake batter into it. So if you can see the viscosity in here, it's a little bit runny still. I'll mix up just a little bit more and then get that thing in the disket. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to take a tab of butter, put it in the flat skillet. That's going to smoke probably because it's pretty hot. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Oh, I love the smell of that. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my potato pancake batter and add it into the flat skillet. Now I'm doing about a 5-inch diameter pancake here. And with a flat skillet here, one of the differences in the flat skillet versus the actual disc is that I can do many, many different pancakes on this thing at once, not just, one or two. Now, of course, you can cook this on the disc, just limited to how many you can do at one time. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these cook on the flat skillet until the edges bubble up like a normal pancake would. And while that's starting to get ready, I'm going to open up my apple butter. Little history on this thing. Dad made this thing when we were, I don't know, probably about 15 years ago. Went over to the house on Sunday morning. He says, "Oh, we're going to have potato pancakes." I said, "What?" He said, "With apple butter." I said, "What?" So sure enough, we tried it, and man, what a big hit. So I'm going to flip that, get the apple butter ready, and then I'm going to take my sample of first bite of season 5. I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon, is one thing I didn't do on that before. So I'm going to add it straight to the batter. Man, if you could smell that, you would love that. Uh-oh. Take just another minute. Now this flat skillet is actually a little bit hotter than I would like, so I'm going to turn it down even more. You got to keep in mind that the BTU output of the disket burner is pretty extreme, so you can cook on anything on full high heat, but it's also fully adjustable too, so you can take it down to just a simmer for a sauce or whatever. Just got to know what the burner does for you. So this is finishing up. It's just about ready. Put a little bit of butter, and of course the apple butter, and top that off with some maple syrup. Get some bigger table here. Let's look at that. Got my potato pancake with some apple butter here. Give me a little bit of syrup. Look at that. We got disket, flat skillet, potato pancakes with apple butter. Cooking outdoors has never been better. Oh man. Disket. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you sign up on our website here to be part of the many thousands of people on our disket community. All you got to do is go to disc-it.com/free. You can be part of what we do, get a free video, free recipes, free information, and disket deals. Cooking outdoors has never been better. Disket.